Be prepared. Nobody saw this coming. Something has just occurred in the sky that defies everything we thought we knew. Mercury and Venus, two planets that rarely meet like this, have just aligned in a timing and way that feels almost unnatural. This wasn't supposed to happen, at least not like this. Yet here we are, standing beneath a cosmic bridge that has opened a portal, stretching longer than expected. This isn't just an astrological event, it's an anomaly in the fabric of reality, a moment where the universe bends its own rules. It's as if something wants us to see this, to feel this acceleration. And if you've been feeling a sudden rush, like something unseen is pushing you forward, keep watching. Because there's one specific reason why this is happening right now, and when you find out what it is, you'll be mind blown. But I'll get to that soon. Right now, there's something even more urgent. Because this portal, it's not just open, something is moving through it. The gateway ripped open yesterday, on March 9th, but it's not closing yet. You still have time to work with this energy, but not much. Some people are already feeling bizarre dreams, sudden moments of déjà vu, strange synchronicities happening back to back. Some even say they feel like they're being watched. But by what? You'll find it out later. This could just be the universe giving you another opportunity to receive something you've been waiting for, an answer, a sign, a revelation. The universe is speaking. But are you listening? And if you think this is intense now, you have no idea what's coming next. You are not breaking down, you are being cleared out. If you've been feeling emotionally unstable lately, like waves of sadness, nostalgia, or even unexpected bursts of frustration, this is why. This alignment is flushing out everything you've been holding on to, things you thought you were over, emotions you didn't even know were buried inside you. It's not just you, it's everyone. The collective energy is being shaken, forcing everything stagnant to move. And yes, it might feel overwhelming, but this isn't punishment. It's a purge, a deep, raw cleansing. This storm is not here to destroy you. It's here to wash you clean. Think of it like a cosmic detox. You can't bring old, heavy emotions into this new chapter. So if you feel like crying, let it out. If emotions bubble up out of nowhere, don't suppress them. Because here's the beauty in this process. Once the flood passes, the air clears. And what's left? Love, stronger connections, a deeper understanding of yourself, and a heart that is finally light enough to receive what it's been waiting for. And speaking of waiting, there's something else happening right now, something that most people are completely missing. The future isn't some distant place, it's leaking into the now. Right now, the energy of Mercury and Venus is bending time in ways that most people won't even notice. But if you're paying attention, you'll start to see it. Have you been experiencing strange coincidences? Random flashes of where you'll be in the near future? Little moments where you feel like you just stepped into a version of yourself that hasn't fully arrived yet? That's not your imagination. That's the folds of time opening. It's as if reality is dropping hints, glimpses of what's coming, but only for those who are awake enough to notice. These clues could come as sudden ideas, recurring dreams, or even an intense gut feeling that something specific is about to happen. And here's the most important part. These glimpses are not random. They're warnings, opportunities, or confirmations. They're showing you what you need to build or avoid before the eclipse locks everything into place. Because once that happens, there's no turning back. Your voice is no longer just sound, it's power. Right now, something is happening to the way you speak, the way people hear you, and the way your words shape reality. It's subtle, yet undeniable. Mercury, the planet of communication, is colliding with Venus, the planet of charm, attraction, and influence. Their energies are merging, creating a rare shift that's directly altering your voice's frequency. This isn't just about speaking more confidently, it's deeper than that. Your words are turning into magnets, pulling in exactly what you focus on, whether you're aware of it or not. Think back to the last few days. Have you noticed how certain things you've casually mentioned have suddenly started happening? Maybe you joked about something and then, boom, it manifested in real life. Or maybe you felt a shift in how people respond to you. Some are drawn in, hanging on to every word. Others might be repelled, almost like they can sense a new energy radiating from you. That's because your voice isn't the same anymore. It's carrying something stronger, something sharper. Every thought you speak, every affirmation, every doubt, it's all sending out a frequency that's being received instantly. You don't need rituals, you don't need elaborate practices. Right now, just your words alone are enough to shape the energy around you. And here's where it gets serious. This power works both ways. If you've been speaking from fear, insecurity, or doubt, you're reinforcing those very patterns in your reality. If you're carelessly throwing words around without intention, you might be planting seeds you don't actually want to grow. But if you tap into this energy deliberately, if you speak with clarity, with certainty, with purpose, that's when things start shifting. This isn't just a passing phase. Mercury and Venus are realigning your expression, your communication, your presence. This upgrade is embedding itself into your energy, and once the upcoming eclipse locks it in, your voice will never be the same again. The window is closing, and once it does, there's no rewinding. We're inside something rare right now. This portal has been wide open since March 9th, flooding us with transformation, rewiring our personal energy fields, altering our paths in ways we can't yet comprehend. But it won't last. In fact, the moment we're in right now, it's about to shift into something much, much bigger. Around March 11th, Mercury and Venus will reach their peak alignment. This is their final moment of maximum intensity, the last chance for their energies to weave into your life before the portal begins to close. From this point forward, the changes they've initiated won't just be possibilities floating in the air, they'll start solidifying into your actual reality. March 12th marks the beginning of the portal's descent, the thinning, the closing, the finalization of everything that's been stirred up. And then, just 2 days later, the total lunar eclipse arrives. And with it, finality. Eclipses aren't just about change, they're about permanence. This one won't just reflect back the energy you've been carrying, it will magnify it, amplify it, and most importantly, lock it in. Whatever you've been working toward, consciously or unconsciously, will now start setting like concrete. If you've been aligning with growth, clarity, and transformation, this eclipse will cement that into your timeline. But if you've been drowning in confusion, fear, or hesitation, that too will get locked in. This is why the days ahead are critical. You are still in motion. Nothing is fully decided yet. You are standing at a threshold between what has been and what is about to be. And right now you still have the power to choose, because once that eclipse hits, whatever you've aligned with becomes your reality. Remember when I told you there was a reason you've been feeling like something unseen is pushing you forward? Well, here it is. This isn't just about planets aligning. Something bigger is at play. Right now, the spiritual realm is more active than ever. Guides, ancestors, and unseen forces are stepping in, pulling strings behind the scenes, because they know this window is critical. You are not moving through this alone. Have you noticed strange synchronicities lately? A feeling that certain events are unfolding too perfectly, or maybe too chaotically to be random? That's because the veil is thin. Messages are coming through. Some in dreams, some in whispers of intuition, and some in the way everything around you is suddenly shifting. You're being redirected towards something, a destiny that's waiting, but only if you pay attention. And here's the real twist. This energy is not just gentle guidance, it's a forceful push. You might be feeling exhausted, overwhelmed, or like things are spiraling too fast. But if you surrender to it, you're about to be catapulted forward in ways you never expected. And this acceleration has a purpose, because there's something you need to face before the eclipse arrives. This portal isn't just opening doors, it's dragging everything hidden into the light. Right now, something deep inside you is surfacing. Maybe you felt it creeping in. Old wounds, fears you thought you'd outgrown, insecurities you swore you had buried. But suddenly they're back, louder than ever. And there's a reason for this. Venus is forcing open the heart, exposing everything you've locked away. Mercury is sharpening the mind, making you aware of what you've been avoiding. And when these two energies collide under this portal, there is nowhere left to hide. That's why this moment might feel overwhelming. Why certain emotions are bubbling up out of nowhere. Why interactions feel heavier, more intense, as if every conversation is revealing something deeper beneath the surface. This isn't random. This is the universe making sure you see what's been sitting in the shadows, because you cannot carry it with you into the next phase. And the more you resist it, the stronger it will push. If you found yourself suddenly doubting your worth, questioning your path, or feeling like everything is unraveling, this is not a setback. This is a purge, a breaking down of everything that has been holding you back so that it can finally be released. But here's the part most people don't realize. This is not happening to punish you. It's happening to free you, to remove the weight you didn't even realize you were carrying. Because in just a few days, the energy of the eclipse will lock in whatever state you are in. And if you haven't cleared this energy by then, you may find yourself stuck in the same patterns, the same cycles, repeating the same lessons over and over again. But if you let this process happen, if you allow these shadows to rise, acknowledge them, and finally let them go, then what comes next will be unlike anything you've ever experienced. Because the moment this portal closes, everything shifts, and what you've worked through will determine what's waiting for you on the other side. Time is running out. We are only days away from the closing of this portal. Around March 11th, Mercury and Venus will reach their maximum intensity. And after that, the window begins to shut. By the time we reach March 12th, it will be gone. And when that happens, everything you've been working through, everything this portal has been stirring up, will either be resolved or it will lock itself into your path. Right now, the energy is in motion. You still have time to shift, to realign, to tune in before the moment is sealed. But once this portal snaps shut, the energy crystallizes. Whatever you have embraced or rejected will take root. And after the eclipse, it won't just settle, it will become the foundation you build on for months to come. Some will wake up after this feeling like something was lost, like they missed a crucial door that was standing wide open right in front of them. That's what happens when we resist cosmic shifts. The universe moves forward with or without us. And if you've been feeling stuck or like things have been unclear, this is the final moment to break through before the energy locks in place. But those who have been paying attention, those who have been working with this energy instead of against it, they are about to feel something completely different. Because once the eclipse arrives, the choice will no longer be yours. The energy you've aligned with will decide for you. If you're still watching, I'd like to thank you for your attention. If you enjoyed the content and want to see more, please consider clicking the subscribe button. Your support is very appreciated. Feel free to share your experiences or thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, take care and subscribe for more insightful content.